Please all stand.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for the Super Bowl for KIPP and Lynn Tech. It's Thanksgiving Eve. Their last football game for the seniors, their last football game, their last uniform wearing for their prospective schools. We have the Lynn Public School Band who do a tremendous job for the city, the school, themselves, their families. They are outstanding representatives of the city of Lynn and the schools they represent. And they're about to do the anthem. So we'll step aside. You can hear the anthem, and we'll be ready for football. Good job as usual by the band, and a little different tonight. Lynn Tech is on the other side as the visitors. It's KIPP's home game. This is the second meeting between these two teams. The first on Thanksgiving Eve it's going to become a regular event. They played KIPP getting into the Commonwealth Conference, so they're in the league with Lynn Tech. They got together last year and played, and Lynn Tech was an easy winner, shutting out KIPP. Tech comes in under Coach James Runner at 6-4. Jim Rabbit in his second year with KIPP, they come in at 4-6. A little bit deceiving. 4 of their losses were by, of their last 4 losses, 3 of them were one score. And they could very easily be 8-2. Tech formerly played St. Mary's and then Austin Prep, and now it will be Tech and KIPP. So we'll go back to having 4 Lynn schools on Thanksgiving, but it'll be 4 Lynn schools, but it'll actually be 5 one year because St. Mary's will be playing Fenwick on Thanksgiving Eve as well. They'll be playing a doubleheader in here at Manning Field. And well, they'll have to come up with some times to play those games. But right now, Tech and KIPP have Manning Field all to themselves as we're getting set to kick it off. Tech was 6-2 through the playoffs, including the playoffs. They were 5-2 finishing up. They won a playoff game, and then they lost 2 in a row. So they're looking to break a 2-game losing streak. And for these young men and for the cheerleaders who are out there as well in this bitterly cold night, it's the start of senior activities. A lot going on as right now Powder Puff last Sunday, English and Classical, started it and started to sink into everybody's membranes that high school is ending. My high school career is coming to a close, and I have to get ready to move on. And this is what starts at Thanksgiving, and there'll be a lot of activities at school for the seniors closing out their senior year. Tech comes in averaging 24 points a game, giving up 15. KIPP scoring 15, giving up 20. Tech had a streak going. They won 3 in a row, lost 2, won 3 in a row, including the first game of the playoffs. And then, as I mentioned, they've lost their last 2 to go 6-4. They lost to the number 1 seed, Pope John, and then they lost a non-playoff game to Greater Lawrence. KIPP didn't make the playoffs. And KIPP was trying to get back a little revenge for Lynn Tech, beating them rather soundly last year, shutting them out. The kick is away, fielded at the 17-yard line, and down at the 21.
Kick was fielded by number 16, Giuliani Daniels. And on the tackle, number 4, Aris Luna, and number
Giuliani
5.
Daniels with the return. They put it at the Tech 22. And that's where Tech will put it in play. A little different seeing them come off the field from the far side rather than the near side. There's a few very brave fans here. Not many, but a few. There's a few on the Tech side. And a couple here bundled up. And it's a breezy, very cold. And then tomorrow, English and Classical, it's going to be even colder. Double wideouts to either side. Barrios, the quarterback. In motion, they give it to Daniels. Trying to turn the corner. Gets around the corner and gets short yardage.
The 16, Giuliani Daniels on the carry.
They give him to the 29. He picked up 7.
Forced out of bounds after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3.
Second down, about 3.
3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. KIPP signaling they only have 2 defensive players out here. They run it to the near side. That's Bono with the carry.
Number 2, Chance Bono on the carry. That'll give the Tech Tigers a first down.
He picked up 4, and that's the first down of the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Just underway. There'll be a little bit of difficulty with the KIPP numbers. They got blue uniforms with light blue numbers on the back, and they don't stand out that well unless you're standing right next to them. So from a distance up here in the press box, it'll be hard to pick those things out. Daniels again in motion. Barrios looking to throw. Lets it fly deep. He's got a man behind the defense. Caught and dropped. It went off the shoulder pads. They had what they wanted.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 9, Brandon Tui.
They sent Daniels in motion. He was wide open at a little bit behind him and went off his shoulder pad. And he couldn't hold on. He wouldn't have had a touchdown. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Some of the games that were supposed to be played tomorrow have been changed, like St. Mary's moved their game to tonight against Fenwick because of the weather. And it shows you how bad it is out here now, what they think it's going to be like tomorrow. Motion, they fake it. Barrios lets it fly deep again. Behind the defense, almost picked off.
Number 5's pass falls incomplete.
It fell short. KIPP almost picked it off.
Brandon Tui.
And it's going to be 3rd and 10.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
They fill the backfield now with Barrios. 3 wideouts, 2 to the far side. Barrios takes off and runs with it, trying to turn the corner. Flag coming in on the play. He's got a first down depending on who the flag is against.
Number 5,
It usually means holding. So it's not going to be a first down. They're bringing it back. So it was 3rd and 10. It's now going to be 3rd and 20. They move it back to the 23. So instead of 1st and 10 out near the 45 or at the 45, it's going to be 3rd and 20.
We'll make it 3rd down and 20.
From the 23-yard line. And we got a timeout called by Tech.
Timeout Tech.
Opening drive of the ball game. Coming here to the ballpark, it looked like it was going to be even worse. It started a few snow showers. It was wet. I had to actually turn on my windshield wipers. And as fast as it came, it went, thank God. The Tech cheerleaders are out there in the cold weather. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail, they're there. They put a lot of time and effort. They'll be going, I believe, to a competition, if they haven't already. They put just as much time and effort as the football team does. I heard someone say, but they're cheerleaders, they're not athletes. And I say, have you ever seen them perform? Doing splits and flips and throwing people in the air. And there's been a lot of cheerleaders of broken bones and twisted ankles and pulled muscles. They are very athletic. So now they go under center. He dropped the ball. And they're going to get hit in the backfield. That play blew up from the start. Daniels is going to lose yardage.
56.
Jose Castillo dropped him back to the 19 for a loss of 4.
For the Lynn Tech Tigers.
So that penalty really hurt the Tigers, and now they're going to have to kick it away. And KIPP will have their chance on offense. They're giving a lot of faith in the kicker. They kick it, line drive. They get out of the way and let it go. And it's going to die at the KIPP, 44-yard line.
Where the KIPP Academy Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
So KIPP will have it for the first time. I believe it's Piero Canales, the quarterback. He's a very young kid. Motion to the far side. They try to run it to the near side, going no place. They'll lose yardage.
In the backfield, a loss of 2.
Ayala with the carry.
Loss of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 14.
So they sent motion to the far side, hoping Tech would bite. Sent everybody to the near side. They didn't bite. It's Jadon Vincent. Vincent is the quarterback. Two wideouts to the near side, two wideouts to the far side. Motion coming to the near side. They run it straight ahead. Banging ahead for good yardage.
And that is number 14, Daniel Luasugi on the carry.
Leandro Reyes.
A gain of 12 will bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers.
Out to the 47-yard line. He picked up 7. Accident. 47-yard line of Tech. Picked up 13. They need just about a yard. Straight ahead, up the middle. Has a huge opening. Keeps his balance. He's going to walk in for a touchdown.
And the touchdown. Number 14, Daniel Luasugi. Put 6 points on the board for the Panthers.
Leandro Reyes, 47 yards. $56 yards in 3 plays. And KIPP is on the board. And they go for 2. Motion coming. They try to run it straight ahead, breaking a couple of tackles and getting into the end zone. 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort.
And the 2-point conversion is good. Number 3, Jadon Benson makes his way into the end zone to put 8 points up on the board for KIPP. Tech 0.
The officials are getting together for something. I'm not sure what that was all about. They come over to talk to the coach. So very quickly, KIPP jumps on top. They're still discussing something with the coach. I guess it was a penalty against Tech because they just said that the penalty is refused. It was Vincent that ran in the 2-point conversion. KIPP was acting like there was something against them, but now the official has waved everything off and said no. That's why I thought there might have been against Tech. So I'm not sure what that was all about. So KIPP will kick it off for the 2nd time.
Back feed to receive for KIPP for Panthers. Number 16.
As the ball gets blown away.
Giuliani Daniels. And number 1, Alvin Gonzalez. .6:36 showing on the clock. KIPP is going ahead 8-0 here. The kick is away. Fielded at the 24-yard line. Giving ground, bouncing off a couple of players, and it's going to wind up at about the 27, 28-yard line. Returned by number 42, Emerson Ramirez, tackled by number 4, Aris Luna. And a correction on that score, the 2-point conversion was not good, so it is 6-0.
So Tech now finds themselves trailing 8-0. They got 6 up on the board. I guess the wave off was they didn't give them the 2 points.
I guess they said the whistle blew on the play. We thought the play was dead. That's why KIPP was a little bit upset. They thought they got the 2 points. Vincent thought he ran it in.
Ball carried by number 24, Haidar Badawi.
Badawi with the carry. Got 2 to the 30-yard line. So that's why
Gain of 2.
the official waved off over at the sideline talking to the KIPP coach and the KIPP quarterback. Vincent thought he ran it in, but the officials got together and said the whistle blew, and then he went in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, so it's 6-0. That's what that was. The upset on the sideline for KIPP was. Stand up the middle, cut to the near side, breaks a tackle, bangs ahead. Depending where they put it down, it could be a first down.
Number 24, Haidar Badawi.
Badawi with the carry. They gave him the 40-yard line for a pickup of 10, so he picks up a first down. So 1st and 10 from the Tiger 40-yard line. Just past the halfway mark of this first period. So we finally straightened that out. The officials got together and said the play was stopped. The whistle was blown, and then he went into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They had a long discussion. They went over and explained it to the Jim Rabbit, the coach of Tech, and that's why Vincent, the quarterback, was a little upset. Bono trying to run it straight ahead. He's going to lose yardage.
Number 2, James Bono on the carry for no gain. Brought down in the backfield.
They lose a yard to the 39. So it's going to be 2nd and 11. Two wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Again, they fill the backfield with Barrios. Barrios takes off, cuts it up inside, stays on his feet, gets across the 45 to the 46.
Number 5, David Barrios on the carry. Brought down by number 56, Jose Castillo.
He picked up 7. Going to be 3rd and 4, and I'm betting on James Runner that this is 4-down territory.
Third and 4 for the Tigers.
I think I was about to say Tech got away with one. They got an early start. I didn't see the flag.
Ball start against the Tigers. That'll push it back.
But there is a flag on the play. They got a real quick jump, and it's going to cost them 5. They move it back to the 41. So now it's going to be 3rd and 9. Tech shooting themselves in the foot here.
Third down and 9.
They lost possession the first time with a penalty that they had to play for a first down, taken off the board. They had to kick it away. KIPP went down and scored. Now they had it 3rd and a yard, and it goes back now to 3rd and 9. Barrios rolling to the near side. Going to take off and run with it. Turns the corner, and I think he's got a first down.
Number 5 carried the ball. David Barrios knocked out of bounds.
He needed midfield for a first down. There's a player down on the play. They're going to put it at the 49, I think, a yard shy, and it's going to be 4th down. So he picked up 8. And there's no question that they're going to go for it here. There's a KIPP player down on the far side. Vincent carried 3 straight times for 56 yards, going 47 the final for the touchdown. KIPP thought they had the 2-point conversion, but they took it off the board. And that's where we are with 2:29 left in the first period. And the KIPP player is up. That's a very good sign. He's walking off under his own steam. So hopefully he's going to be okay. Hate to see anybody get hurt. And this really isn't the enemy here because this is 2 Lynn teams. But even if it was the enemy, you don't want to see anybody get hurt. So it should be 4th down and a yard.
Be 4th down and 1.
Stake just stands. The Stake had it 3rd down. Now they changed it to 4th down. So 4th and a yard. Two wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side. I don't think they're going to see the ball. Barrios trying to come to the near side. There's a flag coming in. I think it's going to cost them. They didn't run straight ahead. They tried to go around the corner. And I think it's going to cost Tech. They pick up another 1st down, but it's going to be wiped out.
And holding against the Tech Tigers.
So another hold against Tech.
1st down.
They mark it back to the 39.
4th and 11.
So now it's going to be 4th and 11. And they're going to have to kick it away. Second time they've made 1st downs and had them taken off the board with a penalty. The kick is away. Fielded at the 35-yard line. Nice job.
And the punt fielded by number 4, Aris Luna. Brings it out
Aris
past the 50-yard
Luna
line
with
a
the nice
chance to
return.
Second chance to bring it down. 1st and 10.
A nice 60-yard return. He caught it on the fly. And gets it into Tech territory. And KIPP will have it with a minute and a half left in this first period. And it slip and fall in the backfield.
Ball fumbled and recovered by number 3, Jadon Vincent. Will bring up 2nd down. The loss of 5 yards for the Panthers.
Back to the 46, their own 46. They lost 5. They give it to the motion man. He's going to get hit in the backfield and dropped.
Ball
He
carried
bounced
by
off
number
one
33,
tackler right into another white shirt.
Olatunjoye. Brought down by number 66. Minnesota Mark.
They lost another yard. Well, it's going to be 3rd and 16. And they might, if they get this playoff, unless it's a very quick, incomplete pass, it'll be the last play of the period. They double the wideouts to either side. They blow the whistle. Tech is going to be offside.
Got offside defense against Tech.
So they'll move it to midfield. They're still a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Currently with the Panthers leading 6, the Tigers 0.
And they wipe out the period. And for everybody in attendance, they're very happy. It's a very fast first period. And while we have this little moment, I want to say a big heads up and a big thank you to the crew here tonight. This is not the easiest thing in the world. These kids are outside running the camera, showing the games. Normally, it's under at least decent conditions. This is above and beyond. This is extremely cold weather. And these young kids from Tech are doing a terrific job. Battling the elements, if you will, but I don't remember ever it being this cold in November. We've already had snow. I can imagine what the winter is going to be like. So 3rd and 11 from midfield.
3rd down and 11 for the Panthers.
For the Panthers of KIPP. They run it straight ahead. And I'll bet they're going to run it again.
And that's number 14, Daniel Lewis on the carry.
Reyes with the carry. Gets it to the Tech 41. He picked up 9. It's going to be 4th and 2. They're not going to kick it away.
Brings up a 4th down.
They send double wideouts to either side. Motion coming. They try to run it straight ahead. They get nailed.
And number 14, Daniel Lewis brought down in the backfield. That will turn the ball over to the Tech Tigers.
Big defensive play by Emerson Ramirez. Gets the sack.
At the 44-yard line.
Back at the 44-yard line, they lost 3. So they gained 9, they lost 9 on that series. Tech will get the ball back in pretty good field position at their own 44 on the short end of a 6-0 game. KIPP scored in their first possession, took them 3 plays. Reyes going 47 yards. Full house backfield again with Barrios. Daniels up the middle, finds the seam, stays in his feet, gets into KIPP territory. And Tech will snap it for the first time in KIPP territory.
Daniels on the carry. Brought down by number 50.
They put it at the 42.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tech
14 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They run it straight ahead again. Short yardage.
And ball carried by number 24, Haidar Badawi.
Badawi with the carry.
Brought down by number 77, Luis Diaz. Big Lou.
He picked up 2. Second down and 8 for the Tigers. I'm looking at the sideline. The KIPP players are all bunched together in a huddle trying to stay warm. Daniels off the left side, gets hit at the line of scrimmage, doesn't go any further. No gain on the play.
Ball carried by Giuliani Daniels. Brought down by number 14, Daniel Osigi.
3rd and 8. And again, I'm betting we're in 4-down territory here.
It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Tech Tigers at the 42-yard line.
The two wideouts come to the near side with one to the far side. Where that wind is blowing awful strong. Mario's trying to run straight ahead, not going anywhere.
And ball carried by
He
quarterback
come out of the
number
pack
5.
running, think they didn't tackle me, but they blew the whistle. They blew the play dead. They're going to give me a yard to the 39, and boy, that wind is blowing awful hard.
And about 7.
Fourth down and 7, another big play for the Tigers. They double the wideouts now to either side. Mario's dropping back, looking to throw deep over the middle, tipped and knocked away. Good defense.
And number 5's pass, ball's incomplete, broken up by number 5, Taj White King.
White King made the defensive play. Well, Tech has had a first down in each of their first 3 possessions,
Timeout Tech.
but they haven't been able to go down and score. And KIPP will have it for the first time. Actually, the second time. It spilled over into the second period. They'll have a couple of plays left. Two wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. They haven't thrown the ball at all yet. Trying to come to the near side, they get hit and knocked down.
And number 33, Tommy Alubimjoy on the carry.
And that's Ramirez again.
2.
They lost 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12. Running with it. Lost the football.
And quarterback number 3, Jadon Vincent on the carry.
Vincent wound up with the football. He's a little slow getting up, but he's getting up. And he's coming to the sideline. They put the ball at the 36. They lost another yard. So it's going to be third down and 13.
Third down and 13 for the Panthers.
Turning the corner, getting bumped out of bounds.
Ball carried by
That's Reyes with the carry.
knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
They put it at the 40. He picked up 4. That's going to be 4th and 9.
Down to 9.
And I would think they would be kicking the ball away. They'll punt for the first time. Daniels will go back deep, and boy, that wind is really blowing hard. High snap, in trouble. It's blocked. Heck picks it up. They almost ran it back.
Recovered by Lynn Tech. Brings it all the way down to the 11-yard line into Panther territory. That will set the Tech Tigers up nicely for 1st and 10 at the 11.
I think it was Badawi. High snap. He still tried to get the kickoff. It got blocked. They just got an ankle, or they would have ran it in for a touchdown. So with 4:41 left, the ball is at the 11-yard line, and Tech has a golden opportunity here. I don't know if you can hear that, but boy, that wind is really blowing. There's a lot of brave fans here at the ballpark. Barrios, I don't think he was supposed to get the ball, but he wound up with it.
Ball carried by number 5, David Barrios.
To the 8.
Moves the ball to about the 8-yard line. For the 2nd and 8.
Second and 7. The ball at the 8-yard line. Off the left side, Bono walks in.
And touchdown. Number 2, Chance Bono. Runs it in for Tiger touchdown. He put 6 points on the board.
So they take advantage of the block punt. Takes them 2 plays to go 11 yards. Bono gets the touchdown with the 8-yard run. And we're dead even at 6. And let's see what they do. Here's the replay as they line up from the 8-yard line. Right off the left side, nobody anywhere near him. Didn't see a blue shirt till he got to the end zone. He dove in for the touchdown. And they're going to go for 2, I believe. They go power I in the backfield with wideouts right and left. Barrios goes under center. Bono ran it in. He lost the football, but he got in. He crossed the line and then lost the ball, so he's in for the conversion.
That'll put another 2 points to the score to make it Tigers 8, Panthers 6.
I can't believe how hard that wind is blowing. .344 left till halftime. The referees, the guys who are on the other side who were holding the stakes. My hat's off to them, along with those tech cheerleaders who were out there as well. Ali Badawi will kick it off. Victor Bellamar was the guy that blocked the punt. I thought it was 88, it was 18.
For Adis Luna. Ball fielded by number 4, Adis Luna.
Luna get it to the 35-yard line.
The 35-yard line for the Panthers.
So from the 35, it will be 1st and 10.
KIPP Academy.
And we get a timeout. And again, a big tip of the hat to our crew. This is not a night that you want to be out on the platform with the cameras doing the games. It is bitterly cold. Everybody's got like 8 layers of clothes on with gloves, and they're still freezing. This is a nice night to get frostbite. And then tomorrow is supposed to be worse for English and classical. I don't know how much worse it can be with the wind blowing the way it is. I'm looking over at the poles, and the flags are almost blowing off the flagpole. So a great job done by the crew who have carried us all year. They are the big contributors, the young kids from Tech, Classical English, doing the camera work, bringing all these great games. Baseball, softball, soccer, lacrosse, football, basketball. They do a tremendous job. They're like my family. They try to run it straight ahead. They're not going anywhere.
Number 14, Daniel Osui on the carry for no gain. Bring him 2nd down for the Panthers.
2nd and 10. They haven't tried to throw the ball at all, KIPP. It's nice to see Vincent back in the game. They only have 7 seniors on this KIPP team. They double the wideouts to either side. Motion coming to the near side. They give it to the motion man, and not going to go very far. There's a pile of white shirts at about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line.
Orlando Joye on the carry. Timeout, Tech.
Tech takes a timeout, hoping he can maybe get the ball back. .234 left. KIPP scored early, their first possession. Took a 6-0 lead, thought they had 8. Vincent went into the end zone, but he got piled up before that. They blew the whistle, blew the play dead. And Tech finally got on the board. The big block of the punt by Victor Bellamar. And he almost took it for a touchdown. He had it. The punt was coming from the 40-yard line. He picked it up and looked like he was going in the end zone. He just got a piece of his ankle from behind, knocked him down at the 11-yard line. 2 plays later, it was Chance Bono going in for the touchdown. And then Bono took care of the 2-point conversion as well to give Tech their first lead. And that's where we are, 8-6 Tech with 2:34 left in the first half. KIPP will get the ball to start the second half. They fake one way, they come back the other way, they run it straight ahead, staying on his feet, close to first down yardage. He's got a first down.
That'll give the Panthers a first down.
So they'll get a first down. Out to the 46. They needed 8, they got 9.
Number 14, Daniel Osui on the carry.
Tech player down.
1 yard.
That was KIPP's first down since the touchdown run by Reyes way back on their first possession. So we got a Tech player down. And I'm looking across the way. Coach Runner is in shorts. 2 minutes straight up on the clock left in his first half. And let's hope the young man is going to be okay. Again, I'm looking down on the sideline, on the KIPP sideline. They're bundled up together trying to stay warm, the subs on the sideline. It's cold enough if you have to go out there and play and get hit, run around. There may be a second or two that you forget about the cold weather, but you don't forget about it when you're on the sideline and you're not playing. The same thing with the Tech kids, all huddling together trying to stay warm. KIPP fans, the Tech fans, I have to say I'm absolutely shocked at the number of people that are at Manning Field for this one. I thought we'd be able to count the number of people in the stands because of the cold weather. But Tech has got a lot of fans on the other side, and KIPP has got some on this side. Good inkling of fans on this near side for KIPP. I believe it's Robert Wallace. Robert Wallace is outstanding basketball player as well as a football player. There's a few basketball records that he owns, I think rebounding. Nice to see him getting up. He's a tough kid. Going out under his own steam. And this being Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday night, basketball will start on Monday. And the basketball coach is now hoping he's going to be okay. He'll be a big part of Tech's basketball team. They start the clock, 2 minutes and counting.
It'll be second down and 11 for the Panthers. Number 33, Tommy Alundanjoye
Alder DeJoy
Number 24.
gets hit and loses back. There's a
And we
flag
have
on the
flag
play.
That'll be encroachment against the Tigers.
So another penalty against the Tigers. They had for a loss. Now they put it out to the 49. So second and just about 7. They run it straight ahead into Tech territory.
Daniel Osei on the carry, brought down by number 42,
All they're doing now is running out the clock.
Emerson Ramirez.
9 yards they picked up. Straight ahead again. That'll be a first down. They lost the football, but he was down.
And ball carried by number 14, Daniel Osei for a first down. That moves the chains. Brings the ball out to about the 37-yard line into Tiger territory. And a timeout will be called by the Panthers.
KIPP will take a timeout with 1:03 showing on the clock. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. Motion coming to the near side. And we got a flag on the play, I think.
And
Illegal
flag on the play,
procedure.
ball start
That'll be the
against
first
Panthers.
penalty against KIPP.
And that'll be a loss of 10 yards. But I make it first.
First and 15 now. From the 42.
5-yard penalty to make it first and 15.
Final minute and counting in this one. They run it straight ahead inside the 40-yard line. All they're doing right now is running out the clock.
Daniel Osei, a gain of 4.
Pickup of 4.
Timeout, Panthers.
KIPP will take a timeout. .31 seconds
Ladies and
showing on the
gentlemen,
scoreboard
concession
clock.
stands are currently open if you are needing a snack or a beverage to help warm up your bones. Move down to the concession stand and get yourself some M&Ms and some hot chocolate.
I know, my husband's the coach. And there we go. Okay, then I won't come in.
Back to football as they come out, but I'm not sure what KIPP is doing. They're just running the ball straight ahead. They're helping Tech out here, running out the clock. They haven't thrown one pass. Motion. Coming to the near side. Getting to the 34.
Daniel
Another
Osei
timeout.
carry. A game of about 2. It'll bring up third down.
3rd and 2, or 3rd and 8, excuse me. I forgot about the penalty.
Timeout call.
21 seconds left. They got a break when Reyes took it 47 yards to the house.
and put them on top 6-0. They ran it straight ahead to the goalpost. He just found a hole all by himself, walked in the end zone. But the odds have come tough. They take a couple of steps forward and they take a couple of steps back. They have the ball at the 34-yard line. Can't have a lot of timeouts left. Little misdirection coming to the near side. Staying with the play. Emerson Ramirez, he's got, coming in the game, he had over 100 tackles. Another timeout.
4th down and 2.
So I need 3 on 4th down, and if they run the ball, the half is over. Here, a nice little misdirection, but they didn't fool Emerson Ramirez. He's had a great career, we told you. Over 100 tackles. I think he had over 100 tackles last year as well. He just has a nose for the ball. They send those 2 wideouts right and left. Reyes is deep behind Vincent. 1 play left in the half. And even if they completed that, it was not going to be a first down. The half was going to be over. And we've reached halftime. So KIPP had the momentum with the first touchdown, going 47 yards by Reyes. Tech got a big break when Bellamar blocked a punt, almost ran it for a touchdown. Returned it to the 11-yard line. Chance Bono went in from the 8. He ran in the 2-point conversion, and that's where we are at halftime. It's Tech 8, KIPP 6 at halftime.
Which one is this one? What kind? Special one. What's the special? I have no idea.
I'm not going to block. Phil will kill me, but we're not going to do this. We're not going to get the game. Don't put the kids out there.
Actually, I got a kid out there filming it right now. Yeah. I figured just get a wide shot and.
All right, okay.
We have Tech kids in the band. If they don't get it, they'll be disappointed.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, no.
This is brutal. This is the hottest one I've ever heard up here. The hottest one. Hottest one I've ever heard. You know what I mean? Like the woo, you know.
Well, this is open a crack, and it almost like it's blowing in. And
Yeah.
you hear it going by, you see the flags blowing. It's unbelievable.
It
It really
is.
is. I can't imagine if there's this many people here.
The wind chill.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Lynn Public Schools Marching Band.
And these people are sitting up, they don't even go
I
in
know.
I suppose they're saying we'll have to walk all the way over here, and we're better off staying there, but my God, I couldn't stand.
Oh.
I love the kids. I love the ball. I couldn't spend 5 minutes. We could say boom.
Love the shot. Love the title you put on there. So proud of you.
Which one should I choose? Garrett? No. Oh, my head's so warm.
First one in.
After 37 phone calls and after 30, after you beat them. After 37 phone calls and reminders and, you know, and now you're bragging. What time?
Everything's no 7 o'clock. It's all 5. What's that?
All 5:30?
Really?
What do you think of this now?
Yeah, there's going to be 23 worse. Yes, how's that?
Well, the wind doesn't blow as much as it's blowing now.
I'm switching
Yeah.
kids out so that it's so cold out there.
It's so cold. I was in my towel. What's the first one? I went to my house.
Hey, have one. Have yourself. The napkins are good. That's my coffee. It's been a long couple of days.
Overall.
Well, up high enough, it's probably a little behind it. You know, the wind's blowing. Yeah. It's smooth. I couldn't go home. This is over, I can relax. Chris is here. Oh, hello. Yeah.
Either way.
Just don't get my stuff wrong.
You should get us hot chocolate.
Where's your money? I got donuts.
I feel bad. I should have brought my card to get everyone.
Okay. Carolina.
Number 5, Taj White King. Number
Welcome
4,
back to Manning Fields. We get to start the second half. And a lot of the Brave fans stayed in their seats, as cold as it is. But now we will kick it off again. Tech will kick it off to KIPP. Tech with a skinny 2-point lead. Fielded at the 26-yard line. Cutting it to the far side. Slipping a couple of tackles. Nice return.
Big return by the sophomore, number 5, Taj White King, and brings it out to the 40-yard line.
Taj White King with a terrific return. Yeah, KIPP is in business at the 40-yard line of Tech.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers in Tiger territory at the 40-yard line.
A 34-yard return by White King. Yeah, he comes out favoring that left ankle leg. He's in a little bit of pain coming to the sideline, just making it off the field. So 1st and 10 from the Tech 40-yard line. They stay with the double wideouts to either side. Motion coming. They give it to Reyes, straight ahead. He gets pushed forward for a couple of yards.
Ball carried by number 14, Daniel Luasui, met by a host of tacklers, including number 66, Winnesota Mark.
A pickup of
Gain of
4.
5, it'll be second.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, gain of 4.
KIPP ran for 92 yards, 47 of them on the touchdown run by Reyes. Tech ran for 61, and that was it. They both had 4 first downs. Keep by the quarterback, gets
Ball carried by
to the
number 30,
34.
Vincent,
Vincent.
for gain of 1.
He picked up a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Third down and 4.
Obviously 4 down territory here, 3rd and 4. And we're going to flag. That's going to be against KIPP.
Start against the Panthers.
So penalties have hurt both sides. Tech had 2 big holding penalties when they had run for first downs. Now KIPP looked like they were going to get at least close to a first down. Instead, they get pushed 5 yards back with a penalty. And now it's going to be
Third and 9.
3rd down and 9. They gave him a 6-yard penalty. They run straight into the teeth of that defense to the 37-yard line. They picked up 2.
33, Tony Alagunjoye.
4th and 7.
Short game will bring up 4th down.
for the Panthers of KIPP Academy. They've used over 3 minutes off the clock. It was like something was wrong. Something happened.
By number 3, Jadon Vincent.
Quarterback thought it was coming. Tech thought they jumped.
The Panthers will turn
It was
over.
like slow motion, everybody moving. It was like, what happened there? And they say nothing. They're going to put it back at the 37-yard line for no gain, and Tech's going to get the football. They snapped it a little bit early, I think. Tech jumped. KIPP took the ball. Everybody kind of stopped, like we weren't supposed to snap the ball now. And Vincent, when he caught it, was kind of shocked. He took off and ran with it, got it back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. KIPP's going to have to take a timeout. They got people running back and forth on and off the field.
Timeout, KIPP.
So they took almost 3.5 minutes off the clock. They couldn't take advantage of that very nice run back by Taj White King, getting him good field position at the Tech 40-yard line. Three wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side as Barrios goes under center. That play was doomed from the start. Barrios coming back for
And the play stopped in the backfield.
He's limping a little bit off his left leg. He slipped, fell. And they lose back.
Loss of 1.
I'm going to call it the 35.
We'll bring up second down on 11.
2nd and 12 from the 35-yard line. The ball's a swipe of the football inside the 35-yard line. Daniels trying to go off the left side, not going anywhere.
Ball carried by number 16, Giuliani Daniels.
KIPP's defense has been immense.
No gain on the carry.
They gain a yard.
They'll bring it
3rd and 11.
11.
So they lost 2, they gained 1. The ball at the 36-yard line. Wideouts right and left. They go power I in the backfield. Barrios with the keep. Blockers out in front. Turns the corner. Depending where they mark it, they're going to give him a first down at the 48-yard line.
First down. Ball carried by number 5, David Barrios.
They need 11. He got
That'll
12.
be the change for the Tigers.
That was just student body right. Everybody block everybody and let Barrios run to the near
First and 10 at
side.
the 48.
Again, wideouts right and left. They stay in that power I. If it works to the near side, run it to the far side. It's not going to work as well, though. Barrios gets gang tackled over there.
Number 5, David Barrios on the carry. Brought down by a host of Panthers. No gain on the play.
They put it back at the 48 for no gain. We're past the halfway mark. We're under 5 minutes left in this third period. you go from one side to the other. This is the first in what will be a lot of Thanksgiving Eves, Tech against KIPP. And then tomorrow you go to the 105th English Classical Thanksgiving game, the granddaddy. Daniels with a little misdirection. Bangs forward for a first down.
Number 24, Badawi on the carry for a first down for the Tigers.
11 yards and a first down, picked up by Daniels. Yeah, we'll be under 4 minutes left in the third period when they snap the ball. Wideouts right and left. They found a home in that power eye.
The last tackle made by number 80, Alex Ogando. Number 42, Emerson Ramirez on the
Ramirez
carry.
with the carry.
A gain of 6.
Down to the 34-yard line. He picked up 7. Second and 3.
Be second down and 3.
No change. 2 wideouts. Power eye behind Barrios. Ramirez again off the left side. Cuts it up inside. He's got a big first down. 2 big runs.
Number 42, Emerson Ramirez on the carry for Tech first down.
Gets it to the 23. Picked up 11. He's got 18 in those last 2 carries. And it's first and 10 at the 23. And the clock is back running. There'll be under 3 minutes left in the period when they snap the ball. Right now, both teams have exactly 100 yards rushing. But Tech is going to add to that right here. Now they go double wing behind Barrios. They give it to Bono off the left side.
Number 2, Chance Bono on the carry.
He's got all 8 points, the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. He gets it to the 18. He picked up 5.
About 4 yards.
The ball at the 23. Well, excuse me, the ball at the 18. They go back to that power eye. Barrios with the keep. Blockers out in front. Can't cut it up inside. Nice defense. They stretched it out.
Number 5, David Barrios on the carry. Brought down to the backfield.
Henzel Cadet was the guy that made the defensive play. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It brings up third down.
And we'll be under a minute when they snap the ball. Third and 6 for the Tigers. Bono off the left side. Gets inside the 15. It's going to bring up a big 4th down.
Carry. 4th down and short.
They put it at the 14. He picked up 4. So 4th down and 2. Actually, closer to a yard. Big 4th down play here if they get it off. Time period winding down. They may not get the play off.
Timeout, Tech.
Tech takes a timeout with 6 seconds left. They're going to let the clock run out. KIPP has run 4 plays in this 3rd period. Turning the ball over on downs. This play coming up, 4th and 2, will be the 11th play of the drive. We got the cones, the touchdown cones have been blown down. The wind just howling. And the people staying here, and the band is staying here as well. They run it straight ahead for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Daniels. KIPP piled it up, trying to stop him that 2-yard.
Touchdown. Number
The final
16,
play of the
Giuliani.
period,
Daniels.
14 yards.
Put 6 points on the board for the Tigers.
Here's the replay of him running to the goalpost. $14 yards and a touchdown. They'll go for 2. This is big. This would make it a 2-score game.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
All right. That was Daniels again.
2-point conversion good. Ran in by number 16, Giuliani Daniels.
So that makes it a 2-score game now, 16-6. And we'll change sides and we'll start the 4th period.
Score, Lynn Tech 16, KIPP Academy 6.
So Tech has it once, KIPP has it once, but Tech goes 63 yards in 11 plays and eats up the 3rd period.
Kicking will be handed by number 99, Ali Boudawi. And the onside kick is recovered by the Tigers.
Tech recovered the kick.
The ball went 10 yards, and the Tigers jumped on it.
The squibber kick. Tech gets the football back. It got bounced around. It bounced off a KIPP player. Tech recovers at the Tech 49.
It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers at the 49-yard line.
They lost the football. KIPP gets it back.
Fumble recovered by the Panthers. Fumble recovered by number 21, Jared Christian.
Jared Christian recovers for KIPP. And I can put it down where the fumble occurred, where he dropped the ball. At the KIPP 42. So give Daniels 9 yards on the carry, but then give KIPP the football. Tech had 4 first downs. In the first half, they got 4 first downs on that last drive. So KIPP has a pulse, but they got to go to work. They can't run too much time off the clock. We're in the 4th period. And they're 2 scores down because it's 16-6. 2-point conversion by Daniels after his touchdown run is big. Tech has made both 2-point conversions. KIPP thought they had a 2-point conversion, but it was taken off when they said the whistle blew and blew the play dead. Reyes lost the football.
And another fumble.
Tech got the football back. The official's already signaling that Tech has it. Battle going on the bottom of that pile. Bellamar and Daniels, I believe, were the last 2 guys getting up. It was Bellamar and Ma, the last 2 guys getting up. So Tech gets it back. Barrios looking wide open behind the defense, waiting for it.
And number 5's pass is complete to number 1, Elvin Gonzalez for a touchdown.
Elvin Gonzalez got behind the defense. He was way behind, and Barrios laid it in his lap.
For another 6 points.
Here's the replay. Watch how wide open he is. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him when he caught the ball. So their first touchdown took 2 plays. This touchdown takes 1. The longest was the 11-yard drive. And they take advantage of the fumble recovery. And they complete the first pass of the night for either team. They had a couple of guys open before but didn't reach them. Bono bangs it in for another 2-point conversion.
Number 2, Chance Bono trots in.
So they're perfect on 2-point conversions.
That makes the score Lynn Tech 24, KIPP Academy 6. And there's a flag on the play.
I don't know if
Tech might have celebrated at the end of that. There's a flag for some reason at the end of the play. Unsportsmanlike against Tech.
We got an unsportsmanlike conduct going against Lynn Tech.
A little too much celebrating. So unless lightning strikes here, Tech is going
And
to get rid of that two-game losing streak they had coming in.
Tigers kickoff back to the 20.
They're going to have a very good year at 7-4, and they're going to beat KIPP for the second time, first time on Thanksgiving Eve. They're going to kick off from their 25-yard line after the penalty. And they're going to hold the ball because it's blowing all over the place. At the 38-yard line, dropped, picked up, and they get it to about the 49-yard line.
And the Panthers bring the ball out near the 50 where they will start at 1st and 10, midfield.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their 49-yard line. This is the Panthers against the Tigers. Tech now comfortably ahead, 24-6. They've taken advantage of 2 turnovers, a block punt. They only had to go 11 yards. A series of, they fumbled, KIPP fumbled it back. KIPP fumbled first. Tech, they got it back, 1 play, touchdown pass. They get it out in the flat to Luna.
Pass complete to number 4, Aris Luna. A gain of about 6 yards.
They picked up 5 on the play. That's their first pass completion. 2nd down and 5. They run it straight ahead, cutting it to the near side, slipping a couple of tackles. Nice run down to the Tech 30-yard line.
Number 33, Tommy Alundunjoye on the carry for 1st down. That'll move the ball out to the Tiger 31-yard line. The Panthers will get 1st and 10.
To the Tech 31. 15 yards and a 1st down. Just about 9 minutes left when they snap the ball. Out in the flat. And maybe a little too much shake and bake. Instead of running straight ahead, he tried to sidestep a couple of people.
Pass complete to number 4, Aris Luna.
And they only get a yard on the play.
On the play, brings up 2nd down, 10.
So they give him a yard, it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 30-yard line. Running it straight ahead, down near the 25-yard line.
Ball carried by number 33, Tommy Alundunjoye.
They pick up 5.
Stop made at the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 4. As we're under 8 minutes left in the game. Obviously 4 down territory here. They double the wideouts to either side. They go to that spread. Over the middle, they had him, and they threw it short. They didn't reach him.
Pass incomplete, intended for
Luna
number 4,
broke
Aris
across the
Luna.
middle. He was wide open, and they underthrew him. So 4th and 4. He might have gone a long further. He might have even gone in the end zone with that. He was kind of across the middle, had a good head of steam up, and they just underthrew him. He didn't get the ball to him. They try to run it straight ahead on 4th down. They're not going to get, well, they pushed them forward, but they're not going to get the first down.
Ball carried by number 33, Tommy Alunjoye.
Oladunjoy with the carry.
First down, but not quite enough. Tigers will take over.
They needed the 31 for a first
First
down.
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They got to the 23. They needed 4. They got 2. So with 7:22 left, Tech well on their way to their 7th win. KIPP is not going to get their 5th win, but they've had a very good year. We talked about it before. 4 of their 6 losses were one-score games. They tried a little misdirection, and if they were lucky, they got a yard.
Flag on the play.
Holding against
Holding
Tech.
against the Tigers. And that'll move the Tigers back 10 to make it 2nd down and 20.
They move it down to the 13. First and 20. Barrio Stata comes to the near side, couldn't get there, runs it to the far side and gets banged out of bounds.
Number 5, David
But they keep
Barros
the
of
clock
Academy.
running.
Taken out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
They're going to give him the 15 for a pickup of 2. And we'll be, I thought they said keep the clock running.
Timeout, Tech.
Tech takes a timeout. That's why the clock is stopped. And they're marching off a big penalty against Tech. Tech is down to the 8-yard line. So wipe out that run by Barrios. They're running the clock now. They move it back to the 8. Somebody moved on that play. It came at the end of the play. I don't know why. It should be first down, I would think. Barrios underneath, off the fingertips of Bono.
Number 5's pass falls incomplete, intended for number 2, Chance Bonham.
So he listed as third down, although they marked off 5. I don't know what I thought the 5-yard penalty was illegal procedure, which would be play the down over again. They're at the 8-yard line. They need the 33 for a first down. So they need 25 yards. And if they run this play, it should take us to halfway through this fourth period. So Tech is right. We said coming in, Tech averaging 24 points a game. They've got 24 points. KIPP is just about a touchdown under there, 15 yards. Barrios dumps it underneath, it's dropped. He had Daniels out in the open.
Pass incomplete.
I'm still confused as to why it's fourth down, but they're going to kick it away.
Intended for number 47.
Heck with 179 yards of offense. KIPP with 130. He'll be kicking it just about the end zone. The end. Might get out to the 1-yard line, kicking it away. They play it on a hop, and they're nailed. Badawi nailed him just as he was looking at, I'll catch it and I'll take off. But he wasn't able to take off because Badawi wrapped him up and knocked him down.
First and 10.
That was Luna.
Line.
He caught it at the 37, took one step and got knocked down at the 37. So KIPP has good field position, but we're halfway through the fourth period and they're down 2 scores. Actually down 3 scores because the touchdown 2-point conversions wouldn't be enough. They're down 18 points. It's tipped, almost picked off. He got tipped at the line of scrimmage, went over the receiver's head, and sitting back there, I think it was Barrios that had a shot at it. So we're exactly halfway now through this fourth period. Coming to the near side, can't turn the corner, and banged out of bounds.
Ball carried by number 4, Aris Luna.
Luna has played well.
About a yard, knocked out of bounds.
Had no place to go. He was running right into the KIPP bench area. They put it to 36, they give him a yard. 3rd and 9. We're under 5 minutes left. And again, a huge tip of the hat to the Tech kids who are out there on the platforms running the camera in this bitterly cold weather. It is brutal. They deserve a big tip of the hat, doing a terrific job. A couple of them come in with their hands all red. Taking turns, trying to keep everything going. They try to run it to the far side. They pick up some yardage. And they're going to pick up a first down.
And ball carried by number 33, Tommy Oladunjoye.
Tommy Oladunjoye.
Down. 9-yard gain.
He picks up a first down at the 25. He got 11. They
12-yard gain. That'll make it 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
he went out of bounds, stopping the clock.
24-yard line.
Second man through. Picks up about 5 or 6.
Number 14, Daniel Osugi on the carry.
Reyes with the carry.
Brought down after a gain of 5 yards.
They get it to the 19 for a pickup of 6.
Make it 2nd and 5.
Not going to go very far.
Tackle made by Elvis.
They lost a yard. Trying to battle his way through traffic.
Number 33, Tommy Alonso on the carry.
Paula Dunjoy
Brought down by number 66,
looked like a billiard shot. He was bouncing off everybody.
Minnesota Mar.
Down to the 18-yard line. He picked up 2. It's going to be 4th down and 3. Hit and dropped in the backfield.
And number 33, Tommy Alonso stopped in the backfield. And the flag is down.
Flag on the play.
The flag on the play.
He got, as the ball was handed off, I think it was Ramirez again, who's had an outstanding game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against
the Panthers.
KIPP.
The Tigers recover the fumble. And are set.
They
to
got
start
nailed
1st and
in the
10
backfield,
at their own 22-yard line.
and now they'll mark off the penalty against KIPP. They mark it out to the 37.
And after the penalty, it'll make it 1st and 10 at the 37.
Just under 3 minutes left. Tech can run out the clock, pick up their 7th win, and get their first win on Turkey Eve. Turning the corner, and they just got a piece of Badawi.
Number 24. Hada Budawi on the carry. Brought down
12 yards and a first down.
Alex Ogando.
That's Tech's 11th first down of the game. KIPP has 2 first downs in this second half. The wideouts right and left, they're not going to see the ball. They stay in that power eye. We're under 2 minutes when they snap it. Off the right side.
Number 12, Justin Diaz on the carry, which moves the ball for a first down.
Cuevas with the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget, after the game, stay tuned for the trophy presentation of the team who wins this first pre-Thanksgiving Classic.
Back-to-back 12-yard carries. Off the right side again.
Number 12, Justin Diaz on the carry again. brought down after a gain of about 6 yards.
And I don't know who that is. I don't have a number. I'm sorry, it's Justin Diaz, number 12. They got it. I'm going to call it to 34 and give him 5. I call it 2nd and 5. It's a short 5. We're under a minute left. That was Badawi with the carry, the big lineman.
Ali Badawi.
Reyes went 47 yards on KIPP's first possession. It was 6-0 after the conversion was missed. Tech came back late in the second period. A big blocked kick by Victor Bellamar. He almost ran in for a touchdown. He took it to the 11. 2 plays later, Bono went in for the touchdown. He got the conversion. It was 8-6. First possession of the second half after shutting KIPP down. Tech went 63 yards, and here's Badawi again. Tech went 63 yards in 11 plays, and it was Giuliani Daniels going in from 14 out. He ran the conversion. It was 16-6 after an exchange of fumbles back and forth. 44 yards in one play. Barrios to Elvin Gonzalez made it 24-6, and that was the final score. As Tech will go to 7-4, KIPP will drop to 4-7. And you look at David Barrios throwing that touchdown pass. He's had a tremendous career. He's a top student in his class. He's led the Tech to a vocational championship. He led them to the playoffs. He finishes up a great career at Tech, as all these seniors do. We wish all the seniors tremendous luck as they go forward in their careers, whether it's college or in whatever shop they were taking at Tech. They've represented Tech, and the seniors at KIPP have represented KIPP the same way in great fashion. They've represented the school, the city, themselves and their families, their teachers, and they have been great to watch over all these years, and we wish them nothing but the best. So Daniels with a touchdown, Bono with a touchdown, Bono with a couple of conversions, Barrios with a touchdown pass to Gonzalez. Tech wins the first ever Thanksgiving Eve between these two Lynn schools, Lynn Tech and KIPP. They make it 2 in a row over KIPP. The last one was the regular season. This one is Thanksgiving Eve. Tech wins it by a score of 24-6 to go 7-4. KIPP finishes at 4-7. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.
Both teams for a great game today. Also, congratulations to both coaches. Thank you for a great game. Congratulations, Tech Tigers.
We're back with you at Manning Field. We thought we were leaving, but we forgot they're going to make a trophy presentation down at midfield. I'm not sure what the presentation is, who is in memory of. Sometimes they honor a former Tech player, or they pick a Tech player from the game and give an award to the player. So I'm not really sure who they're giving it to or what they're doing. They're taking pictures of the Tech team, and the KIPP team is coming, very good sportsmanship by the KIPP players. They're coming back on the field because they know there's a presentation to be made. So congratulations for KIPP to show great sportsmanship coming back out. It's tough when you have to suck it up after you lose a game and now you come back out when the team that you lost to is going to be honored with some kind of a presentation. I don't know if they're going to honor both teams or one team, but they're lining up. They're calling all of the KIPP players back out, and they're all hustling back out so they can make the presentation. I'm hoping they announce what the presentation is.
Pass it on. Pass it on. Match it up. Match the number with the play. Let's get 6.
Mr. D, let me know if you're here.
Down and notch with that.
Let me know if you're here.
Make the roll.
I tried to talk to the public address announcer, hoping he might have an idea of what the presentation is. Coach Runner, they have a plaque that they're presenting. And I didn't even know they were going to do this. The two coaches embracing it midfield. The presentation is done, and I apologize for not knowing what it was. I believe they might have been one of the Tech players. KIPP came back out to honor them, and that's great sportsmanship by the KIPP Panthers. That's outstanding. So on a bitterly, bitterly cold night, and again, a big tip of the hat to the Tech kids who were out doing the camera work, getting you all this great camera stuff, showing you the game, showing the plays, the replays. They did a terrific, terrific job. It's going to take them probably till next week to thaw out. But they did a great job on the camera, and congratulations to all the kids working tonight. It was above and beyond doing it. Tech can congratulate. It's a great way for the seniors to go out with a win in their last game. Some of them don't play other sports, so the last time they put on a Tech uniform is a win on Thanksgiving Eve. So congratulations to the Tech Tigers, winning it 24-6 over KIPP. Second time in a row they beat KIPP. First time on Thanksgiving Eve. The number one game in this series tonight, the 105th coming up tomorrow. You can't get much further apart than that. But time will fly, and pretty soon it will be Tech doing their 105th against KIPP here at Manning Field. I don't think I'll be here for that one. So 24-6, Lynn Tech over KIPP. They finish up with their 7th win of the season. Congratulations to Coach James Runner and the coaching staff and all of the seniors on both teams. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.